Here's your First Warn Weather forecast first, sponsored by Anderson Collision Center. Visit driveanderson.com.
Skies have continued to clear here into the afternoon and into the evening with incoming high pressure. That's going to keep our skies clearing and also allow our temperatures to fall a bit quicker here into the night tonight. In the meantime, things have warmed up a bit, many spots even getting close to the 50s here as we got into the afternoon. Although things will start to cool down now that the sun will begin to go down here not too much longer from now. So from the 40s and 50s where many spots are now, down into the upper 20s for those overnight lows tonight. That will lead to the clearing skies once again, leading to sunshine for the afternoon tomorrow. Well, you know just how warm tomorrow afternoon is going to be and when we see our next chance for clouds and rain to return to the area, coming up in your most trusted forecast a little later.
One person is dead after an early morning shooting in Beloit. Police say no arrests have been made in the case.
Plus, a Rockford College lines their lawns with children's toys. The ceremony calling attention to child abuse awareness.
And a local organization works to help families in crisis. How your shopping trip can make a change in children's lives.
Live from WTVO 17. This is Eyewitness News at 5.
Good evening, I'm Mimi Murphy.
And I'm David Greenberg. The man accused of killing a Walmart employee in Rockford has now been charged.
The state's attorney says the decision comes from a grand jury. Timothy Carter's been indicted on first-degree murder and hate crime charges. Rockford police say on March 24th, Carter stabbed and killed Jason Jenkins inside the Walmart on Northridge Drive. Carter's scheduled to be back in court April 9th. He's currently being held in the Winnebago County Jail. Beloit police investigate after an early morning shooting. A little after 1:30 this morning, Beloit PD was called to Nelson Avenue for reports of a person shot. Officers say they found a body in a car that had crashed into a utility pole. The driver had been shot. Police are searching for a motive behind that shooting. No arrests have been made.
It is a homicide investigation. We have confirmed that, so we're doing our due diligence to work through that process, make sure we gather all the information and evidence that we have that was on the scene, and other avenues of investigative tools that we can find within this general location.
This marks the first murder in the city of Beloit since February of last year. If you have any information, call police or Crime Stoppers.
A visitation is held for the youngest victim in last week's attacks as community members remember Jenna Newcomb. A private family funeral service followed the public visitation at Maywood Evangelical Free Church. Jenna's family is planning to establish a fund to support East High School's softball, dance, and theater programs. In lieu of flowers, they are asking that people donate to that fund. A visitation is ongoing now for Ramona and Jacob Schupbach until 8 p.m. tonight at Cross Point Church on East State Street. A second visitation for the mother and son will be held from 9:30 to 10:30 tomorrow morning. It'll be followed by the funeral service at 11.
April is Child Abuse Prevention Month, and in Rockford, the UIC School of Medicine held a special ceremony.
Our Blake Dietz was there, and Blake, they said that they used a child's toy to represent this issue.
Yeah, David, pinwheels were used to send a powerful message. Each one represented a case of child abuse or neglect. Hundreds were placed near the entrance of the college to remember victims of abuse. The college is leading care for child abuse victims with its Medical Evaluation Response Initiative team, or MERIT. The team's medical director says their work helps get justice for those who need it most.
Many times, especially with sexual assault, there's no physical findings, but there's a reason why we don't see physical findings. And so we get to testify in court to that, so a jury understands why there's no medical injury in the cases that we're seeing. So it's been very helpful for the victims to get their say in court.
Here at Eyewitness News, we're working to support anyone who may be facing abuse. We have a list of resources right here in our community that can help. Just go to our website and click on the State Line Strong tab. David?
All right, Jess, thank you. A new jobs report is surprising some economists in a good way. The Labor Department says the U.S. economy added more than 300,000 jobs last month. The March report also showed low unemployment and wage gains that are now outpacing inflation. Recently, inflation has been trending down, but it's persistent. Experts say people are still adjusting to higher costs.
We would expect that normalization to continue to take some time because we have not been relieved of the burden of high prices. Economists and many other people have been expecting both the economy and the job market to cool substantially. Just really isn't happening.
Well, the job outlook could factor in any decision by the Fed to raise or lower interest rates this summer. Well, the pain at the pump continues as gas prices hit their highest level in months. According to AAA, the current national average is about $3.58 a gallon. That's up 22 cents from a month ago. The state average is significantly higher, standing at $3.96 a gallon. OPEC production cuts, Middle East tensions, and the depletion of America's strategic petroleum reserve, those are all contributing factors.
U.S. Senator Dick Durbin's drumming up support for his bill targeting credit card swipe fees. Every time you run your card at a store, the business has to pay an extra fee to process the transaction. And those fees are non-negotiable for small business owners. That's because Visa and MasterCard control more than 80% of the market. Senator Durbin says his Credit Card Competition Act will increase choice for business owners and require credit card companies to offer at least 2 networks for transaction processing.
You'd be amazed at some of the charges that these businesses have to pay. Sometimes it's the second highest charge that they have each month, right after employee wages.
Durbin says the bill has bipartisan support, but it's unlikely to pass this year due to the election.
Thousands of dollars are now coming to youth programs here in the region. The Community Foundation of Northern Illinois has announced its 2024 In Youth We Trust grant winners. 5 programs from across the state line were collectively given over $21,000. The Northwest Community Center's football and education program, along with Voices 2024 Summer Camp, both were awarded $5,000 grants. For a full list of programs receiving the grants this year, you can find it in the story on our website.
A local organization looks to provide for families in need. BrightPoint is holding their Stuff the Bus event. Community members can donate things like diapers, pull-ups, wipes, and baby formula. All of the donations go toward BrightPoint's Crisis Nursery. The center provides 24-hour emergency care for children 6 and under. The ultimate goal is to fill one RMTD bus with supplies. Organizers say this event falls on a special day for the month.
Actually, today, April 5th, is Wear Blue Day. So we wear blue in order to show and promote awareness around child abuse and especially the programming that goes on in our community to help prevent it.
Another Stuff the Bus event will be held tomorrow from 10 until 6 at Sam's Club on Walton Street.
Well, President Biden visiting cleanup efforts after a bridge in Baltimore collapses.
Up next, engineers say there's hope for a fast recovery from the accident. And coming up at 6, community members mourn an 18-year-old killed last week. The public visitation held for Jason Jenkins.
Our temperatures warmed into the 50s here today underneath quite a bit of sunshine as we got into the afternoon. But cloud cover is expected to return as we get to the second half of the weekend. We'll let you know how much rain that is also expected to bring to the area coming up in just a few minutes.
President Biden tours the site of the Francis Scott Key Bridge collapse in Baltimore, reiterating his commitment to help the city rebuild.
It comes as the Army Corps of Engineers says it hopes to get some ship traffic moving through that vital port by the end of the month. ABC's Jay O'Brien has the latest.
President Biden on the ground in Baltimore, surveying the wreckage of the Francis Scott Key Bridge and the long road ahead for that city.
This is steel, concrete, and debris at the bottom, Mr. President.
The president privately meeting with the families of the 6 construction workers killed when that bridge collapsed after a head-on collision from an out-of-control cargo ship, and offering his support to the entire city of Baltimore, feeling the economic hurt of this disaster, which has virtually closed a vital port that's tied to 8,000 jobs.
Folks, finally, we're going to move heaven and earth to rebuild this bridge as rapidly as humanly possible. And we're going to do so with union labor and American steel.
The president's visit comes as the Army Corps of Engineers lays out an ambitious timeline to get this port, the 9th largest in the nation by trading volume, back up and running. Officials saying they hope to cut up and clear enough of this metal and concrete debris in the next 4 weeks to open a channel for smaller cargo ships. And the Corps of Engineers saying they aim to reopen the entire port by the end of May.
The president also reiterating his promise that the federal government will pay for every dollar to rebuild that bridge. That pledge already facing some resistance from hardline Republicans in Congress. Jay O'Brien, ABC News, Washington.
Well, the rain is cleared out as we begin our weekend here.
Nice to see some blue sky after the break. Jordan tells us that the clouds will stay away from Monday's solar eclipse.
Now, your first warned weather forecast from meteorologist Jordan Wolf.
Lots of sunshine here as we get into the afternoon. Our SkyTrack camera showing that off very nicely out there in Freeport. The Park Hills Golf Course, our SkyTrack camera out there is brought to us by the Rockford Career College. Crisp blue sky is going to continue to be the picture for the rest of the day today and even going into the majority of the day tomorrow as well. However, we do have some changes on the way for the second half of the weekend. In the meantime, though, high pressure working its way in, clearing out our skies from the cloud cover that we saw earlier this morning, leaving us underneath clear skies as we get into the rest of the evening. Temperatures continuing to remain on the warmer side underneath a lot of that sunshine in the 40s and 50s here locally with a northerly wind, and that northerly wind indicating where that high pressure is centered just off to our north at the moment. But it is also bringing in some drier air to the region, and that's where we see our dew points that are currently sitting in the 20s in many spots. 26-degree dew point in DeKalb as well as Rochelle and in Rockford. Meanwhile, their temperatures are at 46, 47, and 51 degrees. We are seeing that drier air that will allow our temperatures to fall back a bit quicker here into the night tonight. Actually very similar to where those dew points currently lie, in the upper 20s for many of us for those overnight lows, underneath those clearing skies, leading to a bit of a chilly night in store for many of us. Actually even a bit chillier than average for this time of year. Average low temperatures are currently in the 30s for this time of year. But back up to 54 degrees for the afternoon tomorrow, underneath mostly sunny skies. Another near average day for those high temperatures in the mid-50s for this time of year. We continue to see those clearing skies. They're showing up on Futurecast as well. Temperatures falling into the upper 20s and low 30s overnight tonight. Back into the mid-50s for the day tomorrow, but increasing cloud cover once we get into tomorrow evening and tomorrow night will bring us our next chance for some precipitation starting late Saturday night into the early hours of Sunday morning. They may start as early as around 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning on Sunday, but those showers will continue to spread across the region through the mid-morning hours. It'll be a little bit of a chillier rain as well. Notice temperatures are in the 40s during this time. We're on the cooler side of this system. Eventually, as the warm front starts to lift a little bit further to the north, we do see those temperatures rebound a bit for the afternoon. That may, though, allow for some thunderstorms to develop for the afternoon, maybe even embedded within some of those stronger cores of showers. Mainly steady to moderate rain going to be the most expected for us, other than maybe a few of those isolated thunderstorms. Not expecting any severe weather, but there could be a few instances of some marginal hail across central Illinois. As this system clears out of the area, we see a lot of drier air working in behind it, and luckily that drier air is coming in just in time for the total solar eclipse that is going to be occurring on Monday afternoon. And things have trended a bit on the clearer side for us here locally as well. Right now, our forecast calls for partly cloudy skies on that day, and it has been trending on the, again, clearer side as the cloud cover continues to trend more out of the region for the early part of that day. The total solar eclipse is going to be occurring on Monday afternoon. And if we only had the sunshine that we have today, or later part of today and tomorrow for Monday, it would be perfect viewing conditions. But even so, partly cloudy skies for that Monday after a mostly sunny Saturday and a rainy Sunday morning, especially though 48 degrees for that day on Sunday. But back in the 60s, guys, as we get into the early and middle parts of next week.
Yeah, Jordan, know you're super excited about that eclipse. Appreciate it.
Well, the Beloit Sky Carp are ready to open their season tonight in Beloit.
Scott going to join us live from the ballpark to fill us in on some of the key players this year and some promotions and some new concession foods you may want to check out.
Now sports with sports director Scott Lever.
We're going to be playing baseball here tonight in Beloit. It is opening night for the Sky Carp, their third season here at this beautiful new ballpark that they have. And tonight they're going to open up a 3-game series against the Cedar Rapids Colonels. Tonight, of course, a night game, but Saturday and Sunday's games, they're both going to be afternoon games. Overall, this is the 43rd season from minor league baseball in Beloit. Close to 200 players who once played here over the years have made it to the major leagues. There are some pitchers on this team who could make it in a couple years. Pitching should be the strength in this team, led by 2 of the Miami Marlins' top prospects, Carson Milbrandt and Jacob Miller. Milbrandt will start tonight's game. Shortstop Yidi Cape is another one of the Marlins' top prospects here. He is one of 21 returning Beloit players from last year. Another returner is catcher Joe Mack, and he's fired up about this group of guys.
It's awesome. I love it. I love the group of guys that we have. I got to play with a bunch of them last year and through spring training and all that. And, just being able to develop a relationship personally with them, not just as a baseball player, is huge. And, it's going to get us through the season. We're going to all encourage each other, and it's just going to be great.
Once again, they're going to have a whole bunch of promotions here this season at the ballpark. Starting with tonight, there's going to be fireworks after the game. But there are also 2 new ones that are planned for this year that should be big hits with the fans.
First up is Dino Night on Saturday, June 1st. If you were here last year, we're kind of bringing back and making it even bigger. We work with this amazing company that brings out huge, and I mean huge, animatronic dinosaurs that are lifelike, and they move and they roar. Some of them you can even ride. The next one is Eras Night, which is on June 8th, Saturday, June 8th. And for the Taylor Swift fans in your life, that's a game they're going to want to come to, because the biggest thing is if you buy a ticket to the game, you are automatically entered to win 2 Taylor Swift tickets for the Eras Tour in Indianapolis in November.
Taylor Swift tickets, okay. And the fans here aren't going to go hungry this season. There are lots of options. The traditional ballpark favorites like Chicago dogs, Italian beef sandwiches, tacos. There are also baked potatoes with several different types of toppings. And here's one of the new options.
For opening day, the one that we're really looking forward to selling is the rib on a stick through our Wisco on a stick concept. It is basically carnival foods. We're trying to do any fancy, fun things on a stick.
And they also have some new drinks this year, including the Blue Mule and the Loose Goose. Now, I'm not going to tell you what's in those drinks, but you're not going to want to get them to your kids. All right, let's go to Wrigley Field this afternoon. The Cubs against the Dodgers. Dansby Swanson got the Cubs started in the second with a fly ball that had just enough carry to reach the bleachers. Swanson's second home run this season. In the third inning, Michael Busch smashed one out to right field, his first home run as a Cub. And Shohei Ohtani went deep for the Dodgers, but the Cubs outscored LA 9-7. The Ice Hogs are playing a huge game tonight in Grand Rapids. They're currently only 5 points behind the Griffins for second place in the Central Division. That's sports from Beloit. We'll be right back.
First One interactive radar from Rockford Glass & More showing clear skies that we have for the rest of the night tonight, allowing temperatures to fall back into the upper 20s for those overnight lows. But sunshine on tap for tomorrow, back into the 50s for those afternoon highs. Another chance for rain on Sunday, increasing cloud cover and some of those rain showers, even an isolated rumble of thunder, but back in the 60s by Monday.
All right, thanks, Jordan.
World News Tonight's up next. We'll see you back here at 6.